a friend of hers sent me a TikTok link. In it, she had posted a video of me asleep, captioned, POV. Staying put until you find something better. I don't even use TikTok. I installed the app and shared the video in her family's group chat as a holiday message. Her dad responded, "Is this how you treat those who care for you?" Since then, I've had 94 missed calls. Sometimes, the moments that expose the truth about a relationship arrive unexpectedly, landing in your inbox on a random Tuesday afternoon. I'd been with Sarah for just over a year. We met through shared friends at a winery launch. She was lively, sharp, and had a contagious laugh that lit up the room. For me, it was almost love at first sight. By our third date, I was already picturing a life together. Sarah worked in digital marketing for a fashion brand, always glued to social media for her job. I'd occasionally show up in her Instagram posts, casual shots of us on a hike or at a restaurant. I didn't mind. I'm more reserved, with minimal social media presence and barely any posts of my own. TikTok was something I dodged entirely, despite Sarah's constant nudging. "You're missing a whole cultural movement," she'd tease. I'd just laugh it off, saying, "I'll manage." Our relationship was solid, not flawless. We had our share of disagreements about schedules. I'm organized, she's impulsive, and money. I'm frugal. She loves splurging, but nothing too serious. I'd even begun browsing engagement rings, thinking about proposing near our anniversary. Then came that Tuesday. I was at my desk, slogging through data for a client pitch, when a text from Emily, one of Sarah's friends, popped up. Emily and I got along but weren't close. "Hey, Mark. I hesitated to send this, but I'd want to know if it were me. Sarah posted this yesterday, and it's getting traction. I don't think it's fair." Attached was a TikTok link. I clicked it, puzzled since I didn't have the app. My phone opened the video in a browser. There I was, asleep in my bed, morning light streaming through the curtains. The camera shifted from me to Sarah pulling a dramatic face, gesturing back at me. Text on the screen read, POV, settling until you find better. The caption below said, "Ladies, sometimes you take what's there while waiting for what you truly want. Hashtag settling for now, hashtag where are the real men, hashtag upgrade coming." The video had over 15,000 views. The comments were a blend of encouragement. "You deserve so much more, girl," and a few noting, "This feels kind of harsh." I spotted several of Sarah's friends among the supportive comments, people who'd been warm to me at gatherings. I watched the video 3 times, each view sinking me deeper into embarrassment. This wasn't a private jest. Sarah was openly declaring I was a temporary fix, someone she was enduring until a better option appeared. All while I was vulnerable, asleep in my own home. I texted Emily back, "Thanks for sharing. I had no clue." She replied, "I'm so sorry. I just thought it was wrong." She's been posting stuff like this for a while, but this went too far. For a while, I kept reading the comments and noticed Sarah replying to someone, not my first time sharing the struggle, with a link to her profile. Without a TikTok account, I couldn't easily check her page. I sat there, staring at my monitor, not really seeing it, grappling with this betrayal. The woman I was planning to propose to was using me as fodder for her social media, framing our relationship as a burden she was bravely tolerating. I could have confronted her right then, called or texted, demanding answers, but I held back. I wanted the full story first. I downloaded TikTok, set up an account, and found Sarah's profile. There it was, nearly 20,000 followers, with a bio that read, "Chronicling my path to knowing my value." I scrolled through her videos, and my heart sank further with each one. Not all were about me, but there was a clear pattern: her life with Mr. Fine for now, apparently her nickname for me. Clips of me making dinner, captioned, "At least he can cook, since his style's a mess." Videos of me talking about my job, with text implying I was dull. A clip of me wrapping her birthday gift, labeled, "It's sweet how much effort he puts in." Mixed in were videos of celebrity guys or random attractive men she'd seen, captioned, "Future upgrade" or "The dream." Hundreds of comments from women urged her to never settle and find her prince. While I was saving for a ring, the more I watched, the more a strange calm took over. This wasn't a one-off mistake or a single bad choice. It was a calculated pattern, using our relationship, using me, as a prop in her online story. I closed the app and sat quietly, plotting my next move. The relationship was done. That was clear. But how to end it? That needed careful thought. Sarah had made me an unwitting actor in her public spectacle. Maybe it was time for me to craft my own moment. I knew Sarah's family was traditional and close-knit. Her parents, especially her father, had always treated me warmly, like a future family member rather than just her boyfriend. They weren't tech-savvy but had a family group chat with Sarah, her parents, her 2 brothers, and her grandmother. They used it mostly for planning family events and sharing holiday wishes. With Thanksgiving 2 weeks away, the chat was buzzing with preparations. I took screenshots of the main TikTok and a few others where she'd been particularly dismissive of me. I saved the video too. Then I wrote a brief message. Good evening, everyone. I thought you'd want to see how Sarah portrays someone she's been with for over a year. Looking forward to Thanksgiving. Mark. I attached the video and screenshots, then sent it before I could rethink it. I blocked Sarah's number, powered off my phone, and went for a long walk to clear my mind and process the end of what I'd thought was a future together. When I got home and turned my phone on, it lit up with notifications. 14 missed calls from Sarah. 28 texts, ranging from confused, "Why would you send that to my family?" to furious, "How could you?" to desperate, "Please call me, I can explain." Her brothers sent apologetic messages, clearly mortified by their sister's actions. Her father sent one text. "Is this how you treat those who care for you? Your mother and I taught you better. We need to talk, Sarah." Her mom messaged me separately. "Mark, I'm at a loss for words. This isn't how we raised her. I'm so sorry." I didn't reply to any of them. I turned my phone off again and, surprisingly, slept well for someone whose relationship had just collapsed. By morning, the missed calls were at 47. By evening, 68. Sarah started calling from friends' phones after realizing I'd blocked her. She showed up at my place twice, but I wasn't there. I stayed with a friend for a few days to avoid a heated confrontation. 3 days after sending the video, I answered one of her calls. "Why would you do that to me?" she demanded, her voice trembling with anger and tears. "Do you know how embarrassed I am? My dad won't even look at me. Why would I do that to you?" I echoed, staying calm. "Sarah, you filmed me sleeping in my own bed and posted it for thousands of strangers to see, saying I was someone you were settling for. What did you think would happen? It was just content. It's not a big deal. Everyone does it. Everyone films their partner without consent and mocks them publicly? You're taking it too seriously. It's just TikTok humor. My followers know it's partly a performance. But I didn't know it was a performance because you never told me I was being featured on your account. You didn't ask my permission. And from your videos, it didn't seem like much of a performance at all." She changed her approach. "I'm sorry if you felt hurt. That wasn't my goal. But sending it to my family? That was meant to hurt me." "Maybe," I said. "Or maybe I just thought they deserved to see who you are when you think no one's watching. The same courtesy you didn't give me." "So what now?" she asked after a pause. "Now nothing. We're done, Sarah. I was looking at rings last month, and you were telling the internet I was a placeholder. There's no fixing this." She started crying, genuine tears by the sound of it. "I didn't mean it that way. I love you. The TikTok stuff, it's just content. It's not real. The problem is, our relationship wasn't real to you either. It was just material. I was just material." I hung up as she protested. By Thanksgiving, the missed calls hit 94. They came from her number, friends' phones, even a couple from an unknown business line. I spent Thanksgiving with my family, keeping my phone off most of the day. That evening, I saw a single text from Sarah's dad. "Sarah isn't joining us for dinner. Her mother and I told her that until she genuinely apologizes to you and owns her actions, she needs to think about her choices. We didn't raise her to treat people this way. For what it's worth, we always thought you were good for her. She didn't deserve you. Happy Thanksgiving, son." That message hit harder than I expected. I'd always liked Sarah's parents and enjoyed their family gatherings. In a way, I was losing them too. It's been 3 weeks. Sarah stopped calling, though I still get occasional texts begging for another chance. Mutual friends say she's posted tearful apology videos on TikTok, claiming she's learned about respecting privacy. Her follower count has grown. Drama apparently boosts engagement. I'm moving forward. I returned the ring I'd been eyeing and used the money for a solo trip to Peru I've always wanted. I started therapy to unpack the relationship and my part in it. Why didn't I see the signs sooner? Was I so caught up in the idea of us that I missed who she was? The worst part wasn't the public humiliation. It was realizing that while I was building a future, she was building a storyline. While I was falling in love, she was scripting me as a temporary step toward something better. As for TikTok, I deleted the account I made to view her videos. Some cultural movements I'm still fine skipping. Edit. Many of you ask if I feel guilty for straining her family ties. I don't. I didn't make her film me without consent or post degrading content about our relationship. I just showed her family what she was already sharing with thousands of strangers. If that hurt her relationship with them, that's her responsibility, not mine. Edit 2. On the legality question some raised, yes, recording someone sleeping without their consent and sharing it publicly can be illegal in many places. A lawyer friend confirmed it violates privacy laws and possibly platform rules. I didn't pursue legal action because I just wanted to move on. Edit 3. To those saying I should have talked to her first, what was there to discuss? Hey, I saw you've been posting for months, framing me as someone you're settling for. Can we talk? The relationship was over the moment I saw that video. The only question was how to close it. Edit 4. Update. It's been 2 months. Yesterday, I bumped into Sarah's mom at the store. She hugged me and said Sarah started therapy to address her need for online validation. The TikTok incident was just a symptom of deeper issues. Sometimes the most painful endings spark the beginnings everyone needs.